This is about the app of Attock Petroleum Limited. This is the icon of the app. Let me give you a quick background of the company, and then we go forward with the app itself. What does it perform? Basically, Attock Petroleum Limited is an oil marketing company based in Pakistan. Our core business is sale and marketing of petroleum products, different petroleum products. We have a large network of sale outlets or retail outlets, as you say so, across the country, across Pakistan. The purpose of this app is it is an integrated app with our main ERP. Our salesperson representatives visit the sites on regular intervals to keep a check and balance of the product dispatch and the overall outlook of the site and different parameters on basis of which we are able to gauge the exact performance of our retail outlet because it's a necessity in our for our sales team. So for this, we have designed this mobile app to collect this online or offline data, and then it syncs with our main server, and accordingly reports are generated from there on. I will log in from this app now. We will use one user for this purpose, for this cycle of ours. The reason being, it basically involves two users or three or whatever the users. It's a workflow based app in which each user perform its relevant actions upon the when the object or we say or an inspection, rail sign inspection, we say it comes to him or her. So in this case, this is a test-based scenario with actual our actual sites, not actual data. So we use only one user to keep the process simple. It basically involves three major steps: the creation of a tour circuit plan, approval, and its execution, and for finally its reporting. So I will log in now and I will perform the steps. I will thereon brief you on this. So this is our user X 5555. I will log in from it. So this is our main home screen. I will go to the main menu. It just says retail site inspection. I will select the first option, create new tour circuit. So I will give it a name, test tour, let's say 2. I will assign it a date on which it is performed. I will select the relevant area. Area-wise sites are defined. So in that area, this particular site is given, already configured by backend. I will give the date of planning. This is basically the planning part. I will give the time, traveling time. We'll give it 1 hour's inspection time, 1 hour approximate. We'll give it somewhat 5 kilometers visit reason, and in order which it is performed, the site inspection. These could be multiple. We are just taking one as an example. So when we proceed, save and proceed, when we click the button given below, save and proceed, it is now this icon turns green, and the Avan Petroleum, and when we submit it for approval, TCP sent to seller, it shows it had been the TCP has been planned. Now it has to be approved by someone. So this is the one on the top. This is our relevant item which we have created. Now this person will, the relevant person will approve by giving his relevant remarks. We will click on proceed, and it has been approved. Now we will again go to this. It will sync the data. Actually, I have, as a brief in the start, it is synced with our main server. So the master data come from main server. We'll see what it is in the preceding steps. Now it has synced itself. This is the main object which we created and approved. Mm, these are the 1 and 2 title steps which we have performed so far. This is the main site which we have to perform inspection on. We will click on inspection. It will say the sync data. We will click yes. It will sync all the data, the readings of uh, the dispensers installed there, and all the other data. So it has synced itself. We will start inspection, but it's once it is synced. Now these are the main 5 part. This is the execution part. In this part, we will see, we will feed the data as the salesperson visits the site. He sees the actual data and he punches it into it. It syncs to the main server, and then on basis of that, app gives us the output that its performance is of the site is satisfactory or not. So we will perform these steps one by one. First of all, meter readings. These are basically product-wise dispenser installed from which fuel is filled into the vehicles. Uh, we have to give the closing reading here. Uh, we will give some valid reading. So here again, 5, 8, 7, 6, 9. Similarly, we will give the other ones 2, 2, 2, 8, 6, 4, 9. So we'll give readings to all of them, all the dispensers. It is compulsory, it is mandatory. So we are giving the valid ratings into it, which shows the dispenser have some reading and some sales has been performed. So we're done with this step. We will close this. A tick mark has appeared on it, showing that is this step has been performed. Dip stock, we will give it into it. It punch relevant reading to it. It gets tick mark, sale data. Now this is our main data. So without disturbing it, we in actual we keep them all checked. These are the actual dispatches which have gone to the site from our main terminals. So at this point in time, we are just checking it. So in order to not disturb our actual data, we will uncheck these dispatch quantities. So we have to perform the inspection in future as well. We could not disturb our actual data. So I will uncheck these values one by one, and once we're done, we will move on to next step. I will uncheck them all one by one. This is redundant process, so we'll go through it a little quicker. Uh, the reason I explained to uncheck these in actual scenario, these gets checked, but we don't need it here, so we are unchecking them all one by one. Once we are done, we will go to our next step. So we're done with it. We will save this, and you see a check mark appears on the steps which have been performed. We have one step left, only general inspection, in which we have just generic points of related to site outlook. It is good or bad or what it is. Overall score accumulates at the end of all this. We will give the parameters which are available so that some scoring is given to it. On basis of that, its performance is evaluated and so on and so forth. So this is not mandatory step. We will go through it rather quickly and focus on our main objective of this exercise. So we have done it, I guess. Yeah, I hope so. Yes, we have done it. So um, uh, so we have done it. We will give some remarks in it, this field. And there are other parameters as well, but we don't need to go through them all. So once we click inspection, okay, no, it's not. We have to give it. We have to give parameters accordingly. So we will go through it quickly. So that its overall score is accumulated. At the end of this whole exercise, you see these are just the particulars on basis of which the final score is calculated, how site is performing in overall outlook area. So I guess we are done with it now. I hope so. No, it's still saying that we are missing something. We shall see what is missing. So we have given all particulars, action plan. We have selected relevant action plan data as well from the drop down, and we have given remarks and perform acknowledgement. When we finalize the inspection, now it has been submitted. So basically, the purpose of all this exercise was to let you guys know that we are fetching actual location of that salesperson, that either he or she has visited the actual site, so we don't get bogus data into our systems. All right. So when we have submitted the final inspection, it has fetched the actual location. We will see how it fetches. Uh, Once we proceed, it has been approved now. Now it is finalized, and now we will see its report where, yeah, now this is final. We will see now. Okay. So there it comes. Now we have gone to the report and we have seen, now see this offsite written. This is written offsite as I am not actually at the designated location for where this inspection is performed. In actually, we have feed the actual coordinates of that location into our system, which are cross-checked by the actual location of that person at that point in time in which he was performing the inspection. On basis of that, we will compare the actual location with the coordinates fed in at the back end, and it shows off-site or on-site. So in this case, I was not on the site, so it's showing off-site. And when and the person is actually in that premises, it shows on-site. So this is the actual purpose of our for this app to fetch the location of a salesperson. Hope you get it. Thank you.